So my calendar girl here, she was doing really well outside. She's dropped a few leaves and lost a couple of branches up here. Not really sure what's going on, if it's bugs or what. I'm assuming it's bugs. I assume everything's bugs. But she does need a trim back. Look how big these leaves are. Look at how big this one is. It's huge. Humongous. And this is off the original rootstock. And that's off the original rootstock. And these little ones are off the grafts. I don't know if they're different trees or what. Yeah. No idea. Oops. Kicked the camera. Either way, they need to be brought back. And this thing that keeps growing out here, it's getting bigger and bigger. That's off the original rootstock too. I'm gonna have to break it off, I think. Yeah, it's looks like she's got cancer. Pretty crazy. You guys see that? Let me bring you in there. Oops, the camera will not let me. There we go. Yeah, that thing's insane. Come on, zoom. Isn't that gross? But it's a growth. A tree growth. Started out looking like a mole and now looks like a cancerous growth. We'll have to do something about that. I have to figure out how to get this side to grow it even with this side too. Yeah. Bring you guys back out. We need to just kind of get her trimmed back here. These leaves are pretty yucky looking, but they're not wet or damp or anything. I'm going to cut this whole shoot right off. Actually, this is off the original rootstock. I don't know if I should. Take this old leaf off here. I wonder if I should try and grow her from the original rootstock. I don't know. I don't know. Take this pukey leaf off. Yeah, this is... Those are both original rootstock. This one is... There's original rootstock and off the grafts. They must be different trees, eh? Look at this thing. They gotta be different trees. I don't know. I gotta stop trying to guess and just trim. Okay, this one's gotta come off. It's real pukey. Just like that. Real pukey looking one. But doesn't look like there's any bugs on it. Looks like it's slug damage or something from summertime. Okay. Look at this little tiny leaf. Ever cute. It's so tiny. Compared to those big ones, eh? What a difference. My goodness. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna need the scissors now. There they are. Get to work, woman. You're supposed to tell me to get back to work and stop playing around. Taking some dead stuff off. So this one's off the original root base too. And I'd like it to start growing somewhat up. See, I was trying to make it look like clothing or something draping down over her. I didn't expect it to turn into a cancerous growth, but here we are. I'll bring this back to those two leaves there. Oh, we have a thrip right here. We have our yearly start of thrips. There's a thrip. Yay. Okay, I haven't found too many thrips this year. I've been pretty happy with that. But here we are. And the calendar girl's usually really good. She doesn't usually get too much. Yeah, craziness. Okay, this one will go to downward facing leaf, but there is a nice little bud there. Yeah, I think I'll go to that bud. It's too nice not to, it's too nice to destroy. This one, there's a pruning stub here. You guys can see all that? Yes. I am recording. Bonus. There we go. And I'll bring this one back to that downward facing leaf here. Okay, so I have this one off original root base down here. But it's in a really strange position, so I'm gonna take one off, right off. There's another bud here starting off of, oh no, that's off of the grafted material. Uh-oh. Look at this. You know what that means? That means there's scale. Yep, I see it. I see the scale insect right here. I will destroy it. Yoink. Ah, okay, well, I'm gonna have to go through this poor girl with a fine-tooth comb. Okay. Well, this is completely dead. Oh, it just broke right off. This is completely dead. We'll have to see what we can do for it. Thought that was a bug, but it's a bud. It's a bud. Okay, I won't be doing too much then. We'll take off this ugly leaf. So another little bit growing there. Nice little bit growing here. Okay, there's two from one spot here. And this one's growing to the inside of the tree, so I just nip that in the bud. Yeah. This is pretty crowded in the middle. We have a rocket branch, a falling over branch, and a little bitty branch. I don't know if I even want the middle branch. I definitely don't want this falling over branch. Looks like it's off original rootstock. Dead branch. Yeah, this rocket branch here is pretty weak. I'll take that out, and I'll leave that little one, I guess. Something's got this one. Okay. Oh, there's some more shiny. Oh. Ah, there it is. There it is, right here. We have scale. Poor little girl. Chase them off one plant and they show up another. Okay, this branch is growing straight across. over to the other side. I'm going to take that right off. That looks like it's off the original rootstock. There's a little rocket branch just growing straight into the tree right here. And I still don't know if I want to take these grafts right off or not. I still don't know. I'm going to take it off for now. I'm sure it'll bud back there. Okay. That gets some openness to the tree. So this looks like the easiest side. We'll go up here first. There's lots of little new buds starting. That splits to 2. We'll take off all these little dead buds. Take off this old leaf. Take off this leaf. We've got a rocket branch starting, going straight up, but this is the leader of our branch there. So, oh, there's another branch down underneath. I'm going to take that upwards facing one completely off. I know it'd be nice to have near the top of the tree, but I've got this here that will eventually bifurcate out, or whatever you call it, and I've got 2 there. Take this old leaf off here, and this old leaf off since that bud's pushed, and I'll take this little one off because right now the less we have, the better. Pruning stub. Okay. Take that one leaf off there. Yeah, looks okay. That's its sole leaf. There's a whole bunch. I know it's growing back into the tree, but now I'm going to have to leave it because there's literally nothing coming out this way. But there's a whole whack of buds there. I think what I'll do is I'll cut it back to... Are the ends dead on those buds? Oh, it looks like the ends are dead on some. Wait. I'm just going to leave that completely alone. I'll see what comes out. There's some pushing out really close to the tree too. I'll see what pushes out there. We'll have to just deal with what we have when we have it. Take this leaf off here. Yeah. I think that's all we can do on that side. So on the other side, oopsie, we have this weird branch coming out that goes straight up. Take this old leaf off. And this little bitty leaf off here. And that scale insect off there. And then we'll go a little bit farther up. We have a couple of leaves I can take off. And it's fairly vigorous. I'm just going to cut the growth tip right off. Take this pruning stub out here if I can get it. And this one, I should probably redirect it. And cut it back to that leaf right here. We'll take this leaf out. And we'll take this leaf off. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not wiring it either. Just from me working on here, look at that big shiny spot there. If you go above that, there's usually bugs right above that. Okay. Next branch. I might as well go all the way to this side. Stuff going down. There's buds around that whole branch. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, so these are growing back to the inside, or back into the tree. Take that off. Take that off. Those downward ones are just fine. That straight up one we'll take off. This leaf on the next branch over will take off. There's a couple of them I'll take off. A couple branches over. If I can get it, there it is. There, now we can see in there. Oh, take that little bud off. It's just too close to the junction. This is the branch with all the branching is starting under it and then curling around it. It's not very nice, but it's all I got. Eventually I'll have to choose one of these two. I won't be able to keep both of them, I don't think. And probably favorite this one and abandon those other ones completely. Anyways, for now I'll take this off. That one seems okay. This leaf can come off. Whole little shoot can come off. Now that's a bit better. Now this one has 3 from one spot now. I think I'll take the middle one out. Oh, that's nice. And scale. That's crazy. And I'm just gonna It was too hard to choose. Okay, this one I'm just going to take the little growth tip off. I'm going to take the leaves off that are close to the joint. Just because I know I have a bug issue, and I'm just going to clear it out if I can clear it out. And it'll give me better room and less to treat. More room, less to treat, whatever. Okay, so I want this one to take off. This little one. This one has died off. We'll just pluck that. I'm getting old. I need to get real close to see now. That looks okay. I think these branches on this one, these branches I think might be a little too close together. So I think this vertical one will come off, and this really vertical one will come off. Just like that. And here's a stub. Whoa, I didn't know where that flung. But she flung far. And this one, I'll bring it back to this downward facing leaf right here. And this one to this downward facing leaf right there. And this one, take this little leaf off. I don't know if I want this one. Yeah, it kind of just like juts out to the side. I think I'm going to take it off right there. And leaf can come off. This leaf here can come off. Actually, this whole little shoot can come off. I think we made it all the way around the tree. Yeah. So I won't treat her until tomorrow. Poor girl. Yeah. Well, we'll get there eventually. I have literally zero experience with these trees, except for her. And holy cow, does she ever dry up fast. That big window gets these trees to dry so fast. I've got no mold gnats this year because the soil's always dry. I might even take her out of this. I had grand visions for her in this because it looks like a little seat that a calendar girl would sit on. But it didn't like it outside. I did put a clear coat on it, but didn't really do much. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That's all I'll do to the calendar girl today. Yeah. And we'll just, I'll treat her for the bugs tomorrow. I'm gonna cover her from top to bottom. And we'll get her growing again. Yeah, I think that's all we can do. Oh, I should bring this back a little bit, shouldn't I? Oh no, I couldn't decide which leaf to go to. That's why I didn't bring it back. Ah, there it is. Ah, got it. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.